Hello there, Capricorns, and welcome to your monthly reading for the month of August. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising. I do urge you, as I do with everyone, every video, to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising to get a clearer picture of what's going on with you on a more individual basis. And this is a general reading, so some will not resonate with you, some will, and take what resonates and leave the rest. And again, watching your sun, moon, and rising will, give you a better, more information and more messages and a more individual reading. Okay. So, without further ado, we're going to look at your animal spirit card. You got the beautiful, lovely swan here. Watery energy there. The swan is about creating it's effortless creativity, it's sensitive, mystic energy, elegant power. This card is it's about being graceful, um but it's more about your soul is calling for attention, for you to take some time to yourself, to listen to your inner voice and connect with your inner vision so that you can you'll get answers, messages when you go quiet and connect with that inner being, yourself, your soul. It's calling out to you. There's some need for some of you for some healing on that soul level. Also, you're being asked to, your energies to be creative. You may be feeling very creative. You may be feeling like this calling, to be creative. You may be feeling like, oh, I feel like writing. I feel like painting. I feel like taking pictures. I feel like, making music, whatever it is. Something where you're getting that urge to create because it's your soul saying, I want to express myself. And the swan energy is telling you to use some kind of creative outlet to help you to express yourself. So you have to get quiet, listen, or just feel and sense and create something and see what comes out. See what message comes out from you and what needs to be healed within you. On a soul level, this is on a deep soul level. Okay? So that's pretty powerful message for you guys, Capricorns. You have Unfinished Symphony. This card's come out in a few of the readings here for August. You have Pink Opal, Be Kind to Yourself. So be kind to yourself, which is part of that swan energy where you're needing to go within and get in touch with that soul and see what needs healing and what needs to be expressed. Okay? You also have the village, and the village is telling you it's basically that it takes a village to, for certain, we can't do everything alone. In other words, what I'm trying to say, you might be being like the lone wolf. You might be thinking, oh, I can handle this on my own. But there's certain things that come up in our lives that we cannot handle on our own, and we need to get help or support, assistance in some way. So you may be feeling that or needing that kind of support, assistance in some way in, August. And so if you do, please, get that. Ask for help if you need it. Ask, could be as simple as just talking to a friend, getting some support from a friend, or something bigger than that, some more support from friends, family, any kind of support, emotional support, financial assistance support, Just some guidance, someone there to have your back, just whatever you need help with. We all need help sometimes. You're no different, Capricorn. Capricorns are very capable people. And a lot of them do tend to do that sometimes, but you're tough, you're strong, you're smart, you're analytical, you're earthy and grounded, but you need hard working. But sometimes you need that support. So if there's something you need support with, and there is, get that support. Be part of that community. Be part of that family. Be part of that friends, circle of friends, whatever it is. It's a give and take. You're supportive of them. They're supportive of you, and that kind of thing. So don't do the lone wolf thing at this time. Okay, is what you're getting. Um, this could be a specific about something specific going on with you that you definitely going to need some assistance and support with. Okay, so there you have it. Also, it could be about you assisting someone else or others, and you assisting in the village. You being part of that circle, part of that community, part of that village, where you have something to offer, and you have some assistance to offer and some support to offer to others as well. So it's a give and take. It goes both ways. Think. Okay. Now I want to get over here to this unfinished symphony because this card's about tying up loose ends, making sure there's something still open. There's something that needs to be finished. It's coming to its conclusion, but there's still loose ends there. There's still that talk you didn't have, that thing you didn't do, and you need to do that or to have that talk or do that thing or whatever it is because you need to close that down now. Tie up the loose ends and complete that symphony and get that closure. You need closure in some way with something. Try to get that closure and let it be done. The other energy with this card, sometimes I feel for some of you, it's about the unfinished symphony is going to stay unfinished. It's something that is done, but it didn't get closure. You didn't get that talk. You didn't get the closure. And that's been bothering you. And sometimes we don't get that. We just don't get that. You don't get that apology, or you don't get that talk, or you don't get that question answered. That why, that what happened, that why, and sometimes there's just no good answer, or at least not one that's going to give you the satisfaction, because there's just not going to be a good answer for you. So there's not going to be that closure. We use that word closure a lot, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. The only way to get it, really, for some of you in the situation that I'm speaking to you about, is that you're just going to have to accept that you're not going to get that closure. You're not going to get that apology or that explanation or any of that stuff, and it's done, and you have to accept it, and you have to bring that closure in that way by accepting it, healing what needs to be healed. Your swan said your soul needs to be healed. So for some of you, this could be something pretty heavy. And it's not new. It's not happening in August. It's been happening in August. This energy's with you to tell you now is the time to get that closure or accept that you're not going to get that, and just, let that go. You need to let it go, release it, and heal. And let it go. Okay? So moving on to your tarot cards here. We have the Queen of Cups and we have the Four Cups, the Chariot and the Devil, the Five of Wands and the Queen of Swords, and we have Two of Swords and Ace of Cups. Now I see some beautiful, loving, positive energies here, but I also see some fighting, bickering, arguing, disagreements, and I also see the Devil energy there, which is bondage, self-sabotaging, addictive behaviors, addictions, obsessions, obsessive thinking in a negative sort of way that's having a unhealthy kind of thinking, an unhealthy obsession with something or someone, some relationship or something. And so there's that. Okay. So, and that might be causing some friction for you guys in your life because those things will, obviously. If there's an unhealthy balance within yourself or within someone you're dealing with, if you're dealing with your own addiction, substance abuse, obsessive behaviors, unhealthy behaviors, risky behaviors, or you're just feeling trapped or bound to something and you want to get away from it, but you can't find their way out of that situation, relationship, job, situation, whatever it is. So you're stuck. Okay. And you have that energy here with that devil and with that. You've got that Four of Cups. Now that's just you not looking at, like, thinking that things were supposed to go a certain way and they didn't, and you're kind of focusing on what didn't go right or what you don't have or what didn't work out the way you wanted it to. But you do have that universe is offering you that solution. It's offering you that blessing. You have that Ace of Cups here. Universe is offering that to you here. You need to take it though. You need to get in touch with your emotions, Capricorn, on getting that. See, you had the swan telling you you need to heal in your soul, and you need to express in a creative way to heal something. You also have that emotional card there, and you have this sense of not wanting to take that cup, not seeing it or not knowing it's there, not seeing an opportunity or not seeing maybe someone's offering you help, like with the village, and you're not taking it because you're just you're being stubborn, or you're being in that devil energy with you're trapped in something. And you have the Chariot there, which is interesting because that's a lot of high energy, fast moving energy. So there's something, and it's also about picking a direction and choosing a direction and moving in that direction and having to. So there's some arguments coming here in August. There's some kind of, but you have the Queen of Swords, and I want to say you need to cut through all that bull, and you need to get clear on what it is. And I see that energy's with you, so you have the ability here, Capricorn, and the opportunity to get clear on that situation, on whatever it is that's causing that bickering, and cut out the baloney and clear the air, clear the way and the path forward for you, because you also have the Two of Swords here. So you are blocking your heart chakra, you're blocking your heart space, you're guarded, you're defensive for some reason. Maybe someone's been trying to help you with whatever's going on here, and you're not allowing it because you're blocking that for some reason. But there is this cup here of healing and love, and your cup runneth over with love and support and abundance and prosperity if you take it. You have to take it. You have to take the cup. See, it's up to you. It's up to you. So let's see what else we get here for ya. Because you had that swan, you had that village. What was that? Be kind to yourself. So yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a deeper look here. What we're dealing with here. Oops. Yeah, see, look, you're reevaluating, reassessing. You're looking at things that you've been working on, or just your life thus far, and you're looking back and you're looking at it, and there's a sense of accomplishment in some ways, and there should be. You should be proud of the things you've done and how far you've come and what you've come through. But there's also with that card sometimes a sense of dissatisfaction and wanting to you're just reevaluating. And now you have the Ace of Swords, more of that cutting through something new, new ideas, new ways of looking at things. You're just cutting through the bull again, cutting through, cutting ties, cutting cords, cutting that crappy energy out, cutting off people. Now, again, you may be cutting off people here in that village that have been trying to assist you in some way. So there's also that. But you also need to cut away maybe there's some bad influences there that you need to cut away. That's what that's telling you, Capricorn. Okay, we'll see. Let's see. Definitely, yeah, look, there's a battle there. With that devil card, you get the... Now that's... that card can mean a couple of different things. You get a lot of swords. You got a lot of swords energy here. I'm going to keep pulling, and then I'm going to pull this all together for you. You got the moon. You have a lot of air energy here. That's Aquarius. Yeah. Okay, Capricorn. Gemini, Aquarius, and I'm having a brain fart. So you have, oops, 3, okay. So I'm seeing a lot of that air sign energy. So you might be dealing with someone who is an air sign, which is Aquarius and Gemini, and I can't think of what the other one is for some reason. I'm just having a brain fart. I will. So anyway, let's get over here to this chariot, this devil. Aries, Gemini, and Libra is what I've been trying to say. Air signs. So you may be dealing with somebody that's one of those signs, or more than one person that's those signs that might be giving you a bit of a challenge in some way, or they might be the one trying to help you, or part of that village with whatever this devil energy is about. And we're looking at that right now. So we have to, what I'm getting here is there's people walking away and leaving this situation behind that you are part of, and you are standing there, saying, what's going on? Where's everybody going? And that kind of thing. And you're wanting to hold on to something, and it's done. You need to cut your losses and move on. You lost in some way in a situation, and it's time for you to just accept that and move on. We do not always win every fight we get into. And I know a lot of people like to sugarcoat and stuff, but I don't do that. I like to give positive messages, but sometimes, there's things going on, and I want to be real here. So there's something here where, you definitely need to move away from it. Cut your losses, move on. There's nothing else you can do about it. I don't know what that is. It's different for all of you. But there's also a new energy here along with that to help you to get through that and get your mind clear. You get a lot of that energy of clarity here. So with the swords and with clearing things away and getting clarity. So that's good because it's necessary for you to do. And you've got to choose a direction with that chariot. Also, I just got for some of you maybe some undue influence here for you, and you're trying to make a decision, but it could be that Aries, I mean not Aries, it's an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That's being an undue influence over you, where you're not able to make that decision because they're trying to run the show, maybe being very controlling or something like that. So there's fighting. There's fighting with that. You're pushing back because you wanna make that decision, and you're pushing back. You're getting clear here with that Queen of Swords, that air energy too. Could be in your chart, and also could just be doesn't have to be anything like that. It could also just be you getting more clear in your mind, getting more clear in what you want, getting more clear in focusing more on what you want, how you want to go about things, what you want to do, clearing away and breaking free from that bondage kind of situation and feeling. Things are hidden, things are coming to light, but not. There's some illumination, but it's not full and complete. So there's parts of it missing. You don't have all the information you need in order to do something, make some decision. You need to look into things. You need to find the answers within yourself. You have the Ten of Swords, which is you laying on the ground with swords in your back. Feeling betrayed, feeling like hurt, betrayed, abandoned. This card can also be, though, someone who is exaggerating that or just not letting it go. It's like something happened, it hurt you, and it was a while back. Time has passed, and it's time for you to heal that. It doesn't diminish the real pain of it or anything. It's not saying it didn't happen. It's not saying it was your fault. It's not about blame or any of that. This is about you healing. And you do have some energy here of healing with that swan. With this Ace of Cups, you also have this Sword of. This is you being defensive or guarding your heart space, and this is like if someone, comes, says the wrong thing, pushing your buttons, or you're being extra sensitive in some ways or something, and you're ready to lash out, because you're not seeing something clearly, and you need to pull that blindfold off. What's behind you is this beautiful scene, and you're not seeing it because it could be yours, but you need to get that blindfold off, cut through the muck. You got a lot of that energy here. Heal. Looking at something different from a different perspective. The hangman's here. He's looking at things from a different perspective. He's not acting on it. He's just observing. He's observing. He's learning. He's seeing different. Looking at things differently. So you need to do that. You need to step back from something. Get that blindfold off. Look at it from a different point of view, different perspective. Try to see it from a different angle. Get out of your own way kind of thing is what I just got. And try to see clearer. Also, you have, you may be making plans here towards more the end of August. I'm getting for you guys, most of you. It's like you're looking to make some changes and you're looking to make some plans here. You're beginning them. You're still staying put where you are, but you're kind of making plans to move forward and out and away. You may be planning that within yourself, but you're not quite sharing that with anyone yet. And that's probably a good idea, I'm getting for some of you. But you are sorting things out because you've got a lot of that energy with the sword cards where you're stuck in the one hand and you're needing to move away from something and heal something and let go of something with that symphony, with that the Ten of Swords. But you also have a lot of these good positive like air sword energy cards where you're getting clear, getting clarity. So it's kind of a mixed bag. You're working on it, you're working through it through this month of August. So you got some things to hash out. You've got some things to focus and work on and work through, but you can and you will get that stuff cleared out because you have that energy here in your reading, and you also, because you're a Capricorn, and Capricorns are really capable of those things, of clear mindedness when they really focus. I mean, everyone is, but Capricorns are known to be hardworking and to be very sharp minded and intelligent. And So you have that energy in your birth chart, and you have that energy here in your reading for August. So ask for help with something if you need it. Get quiet, get clear, go in like with that the hangman and that swan, kind of this the hangman's not acting. He's just perceiving, he's just observing himself, observing something from a different perspective. The swan was asking you to go be quiet, go within in your soul and express yourself in some creative way to release and heal. So you need to release and heal. You need to make a choice. You need to stand up for yourself, cut the baloney, don't let yourself be controlled. Get free of that devil bondage. Make your own choices. Don't let others tell you what you're doing. Don't be unduly, over influenced by others or someone trying to manipulate you. Easy for me to say, or control you. Stand up for yourself. It might get, you might argue. You might have to get into some kind of a conflict in some way. Sometimes, that happens. We have to stand up for ourselves. This is about expressing yourself, and it could create tension or conflict within a relationship or whatever it is, but um there's definitely something here for some of you where you're just not free to be yourself, and you need to be. Okay, you're a beautiful swan, you know? So be that. Heal in the soul level. Clear your mind, focus, get yourself healing. If it's you if you are dealing with something abusive, you need to ask for help and get help for it. If you are dealing with some kind of substance abuse, you're being asked to get help for that with the village card here. Ask for the help so you can heal. If you're dealing with someone else who's having those kinds of issues, you need to either, you can offer your help and assistance, but you also have to understand that is their issue. You can offer your help. You can try to guide them in some way, but it's up to them. It's their problem and they need to deal with it. They need to accept it. So for some of you, you might have to walk away from that because that person isn't going to hear you. And that's for some of you with that unfinished symphony, what I told you before was sometimes you don't get the closure, sometimes you don't get the apology, sometimes you have to let it go without closure or without the result you were hoping for because it's just not going to happen right now. It might happen in the future, regarding this situation, but it's not going to happen in August. It's not going to happen right now, and you need to walk away from it and let that be their problem. So it's all depending on what that is for you guys, which part of that resonates with you. You could be dealing with that yourself and also with others as well. But I do want to tell you that you do have, like I said, you have all these abilities. If you focus, take that time, decide that direction with that chariot, choose the direction you want to go in, choose to be kind to yourself, to heal yourself, take the time to do that, become aware of it, express yourself artistically in some way or express yourself in some way. So some of you have some real healing to do here. Some of you have some changes to make. Some of you have some a choice to be made. Some of you have some habits, issues that you need to deal with, or you're dealing with a person who has those, and you need to let that be their problem now. You can help them, but you can't do it for them. You need to heal whatever this is. Get over it. I don't want to say that in a way that sounds insensitive, but there's something here that you need to be done with it. You need to heal. So heal. You need to let some things go here, Capricorn, and start healing I wanted to say July, in August. Take it seriously and start to heal focus, and heal. That way you can start to make plans for the future. But you have some things to take care of first, is what I'm getting. So, and you can. You have the ability to do that. All right? Be kind to yourself. Ask for assistance, offer assistance. You're part of a village. You don't have to do everything alone. You are not alone. And you have this cup of blessings. You just need to take it. Okay? So know that you need to heal something, change something, make decisions, make choices. Don't let others make them for you. And move through that. Be kind to yourself. Most importantly, love yourself, care for yourself, be kind to yourself. Things are going to work out. You're just going to have to do some of that work on yourself, Capricorn. So that's pretty intense. But I want I want to reiterate, you have these blessings here. You have help. All you have to do is allow it. Allow yourself to be helped in whatever this is that you need assistance with. But you'll be moving ahead and moving forward with that. You just got to make that choice to do it. All right? I'm going to leave it there with you, Capricorn. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be blessed. And again, look at your rising and your moon signs as well. Okay? Take care. Be blessed. Bye-bye.